Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. So before I get into anything, I just want to let you know I am changing up the way I do things here on my channel just a little bit. So hopefully you like some of the changes that I'm making. So I have to go out to Walmart grocery shopping, and when I go out shopping, I don't usually wear corrector and concealer. I have all of my skincare done, so my face is like moisturized and it's a little tacky. So what I'm going to be doing is basically I do, sometimes go out with eye makeup and stuff on, blush, bronzer, highlight, but I don't go to all the trouble to hide my under eye circles because I'm just going to Walmart. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now. So I just got out of the shower and I really don't want to have to worry about washing concealer and corrector off my face. So I'm okay with coming home from Walmart and washing up after I put groceries away and then going straight to bed with eye makeup on. The only thing I ever worry about is the mascara, and I've got my makeup removing cloth that I can use in order to get that stuff off if I need to get it off before I go to bed. But for the most part, I mean, I've gone to bed with blush, bronzer, highlight on before, and it doesn't really bother me. Or sometimes I'll wash the rest of my face and just leave my makeup on. So it just depends on how I feel when I get home and how hot I am. And it's actually kind of chilly outside right now, so I'm letting my hair air dry before I try and even think about going out there. And I'm testing out a new hair conditioner, so I'm just going to go in and do like I normally would to do makeup and stuff to run out, especially at this hour of the morning. Sometimes I do concealer and corrector, but right now I'm hot and I just got out of the shower and I don't feel like putting it on. So this is my get ready with me basically on how I go to Walmart at 4 in the morning. I'm going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I did put up a poll on my community page and asked about 4 different palettes you guys wanted to see me use, and this was one of them that that's had like 3 votes or something. So, and then I've got a glass of ice water here, so I'll most likely be sipping on that. I am wearing a green shirt, but the paisleys on the shirt are like blue and purple, so I don't know how crazy I want to go with makeup at this hour, but to be honest, I really don't care. I don't care what people think about me, and I don't care what people think about my makeup, so I just figured I'd brush my eyebrows up for right now. And these are my brows. I don't have anything in them or nothing. My brow pencil is here if I wanted to fill them in, but I don't think I even have any greens this shade in here. So I think I'm actually going to start off with this yellow shade in my crease. It's like the 4th shade, and it's kind of like a lime green yellow. And then I might put one of these purples on. Hell, I might even do one of these blues, like either this one or this one. This one looks like a shimmer. So that's what I'm going to play with right now. And I've got one of my little BH brushes. This was from the first brush set that I bought from them like a year ago, and it came with this one and this one. The other one's 30, so it's 16, 17, and 18. And I don't think they sell these brushes anymore because I looked to buy another one of these like kits. I can't find it on their website, so I don't think they have it anymore. I have quite a few of their other brushes. I pulled quite a few of their brushes. I just pulled them down out of my brush holder. This shade isn't much darker than my skin color, which is fine. It's a little bit more yellow than my skin too. I've always been kind of scared to wear yellow on my eyes because of how yellow and green my skin is. But I was talking to another YouTuber yesterday, and she was like, you just need to go for it. She's like, wear whatever color you want. Because I've been told most of my life, you can't wear this color because you're this, or you can't wear that color because it looks this way on you. Now, I agree that I cannot wear like most yellow, like I can't wear like yellow dresses or t-shirts or anything like that because it looks like I've been vomiting for like 2 weeks solid. I can get away with like a pastel yellow, but anything that's like a canary yellow or brighter, like the buttercup yellows that have a bit of orange in them, or a sunshine yellow, I can't wear it. I literally look ill. Even though I love the color, That was my daughter's like favorite word when she was like 9 months old. She would walk around the house saying lello. It wasn't yellow, it was lello. What's your favorite color, or Gabby? Lello. Really? I thought it was purple. No, lello. Okay, yellow it is. No, lello. And she would correct you if you said yellow. I thought it was cute. All right, now that I've got that down, I think I'm going to go into this blue here, which is the third one from the end on the top row. I need to grab a different brush, I think. Yeah, let me grab a different brush, and they're like 4 inches out of reach, so give me a second. Okay, I got a fluffier brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 104, and this is one of their gold brushes. So yesterday, I spent 12 hours editing a video because my Wondershare Filmora that I've been using to edit, it started like glitching on me, and I sent an email to Wondershare and was like, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, and this is what's happening when I add a picture onto the next line, trying to do like a still picture inside the video. And I could see it when I played the video back, but it wasn't showing up on like the bar, the actual editing bar. And I was like, okay, well, I need to resize the picture. So I tried clicking on it inside the actual video, like when it was playing back, and I hit pause, and it would like vanish. As soon as I hit pause, the picture would like vanish from the video. And so I dealt with that for a couple of days. I tried doing the editing for the 8 looks 1 palette, and I was having such a hard time with it, and I don't ever have that many difficulties with the editor. Usually I can, like the other 2 videos that I did, the Pisces and the Cap, I was working on the Pisces palette video. The Capricorn and the Aquarius palette, I got those edited in like 3 or 4 hours and then exported them. It took like maybe an hour and a half to export them, and they were like super easy. This one, I don't know, it just, for whatever reason, it just wasn't working. So they sent me a file, and in the email it said, here's a patch, try downloading this patch to update your program. Well, when I moused over it, it said Wondershare Filmora, that's all it said. When I clicked to download it, that's when it came up and said, do you want to save Wondershare Filmora 9 to your computer? I'm like, what? So basically they sent me the file for the new version of the app, and I don't own the new version of the app. I didn't like buy Filmora 9. I bought Filmora 8.7.5. So I was a little confused as to why I was getting like a whole new program, because I know I paid, and it's funny, I paid for a year license for the 8.7.5, and when I went to log into my account, and it made me like pull up my order number in order to put in information for the support ticket, it said on the actual screen, it was like, I clicked on the order number and it pulled up my order, and it showed what I had bought, and the date was missing, but it said, instead of the 1 year on it, it said lifetime, and I only paid the $39.99 instead of the $59.99, which is the lifetime price. So it's like $20 more to get lifetime. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I emailed them about the problem. I haven't emailed them back yet. I did complain about it on Twitter. I'm going to try and go in with this shade here. It looks like a shimmer shade, and if it's not shimmery enough, I'll just go over it with the white, or I'll mix the 2 in the pan. But, so I downloaded the Filmora 9 like it said, and it took me like a couple of hours to get it set up. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. I pulled the 47 video clip files into the editor to start working on it, and there is no like render feature, and what render does is it like makes it smoother when you go to play it back, so that it doesn't, like, you don't get the like, it's like not jumpy and jerky. It plays back smoothly when you're trying to like rewatch the video to like edit it. So I noticed that that was missing. I looked all over the program for it, and I finally took to YouTube and found, I don't know, some 10 or 12-year-old kid that had done a review on it and basically said that there was no feature in Filmora 9 to render. I'm like, oh, well, that's just whatever. And I know that I had talked to Amy from Amy Loves Makeup about Wondershare Filmora like 2 or 3 months ago, and she was saying how bad she hated Filmora 9 versus the 8. And I was like, what do you mean? What's different about it? I'm going to go in with this shimmer here, which is next to the one I was just using, and I'm going to drag that into the inner part of my crease, because this out here kind of made this kind of green anyway, so I might as well put some shimmer right here because I'm feeling a little froggy. Okay, had some weird technical difficulties. The camera just up and stopped recording. So I'm going in with the shade right here just in case it didn't come up on the camera, and I'm putting that on the inner part of my eye, and I think I just whacked myself in the nose with it. That's okay. I just want to kind of meet up to that yellow shade, but I wanted it like shimmery. So I pulled all the videos and I found out that there was no like edit, you know, like render feature in the new program. So I'm like, oh, that's just, you know, gonna make my job 1,000 times harder. And of course it did. It took me 12 hours to edit those videos. 12 hours. That is probably longer than some of the other videos, and I've got videos that are over an hour long on my channel, and it has never taken me 12 hours to edit, ever. So needless to say, by midnight I was excruciatingly tired and I was frustrated. There's no render feature, so I'm trying to rewatch everything to make sure it plays back smoothly, and I'm gonna have to watch the video file before I even think about uploading it to YouTube, just because I'm worried about what is going to happen. I'm taking the white shade from the bottom up here, because I honestly don't know what's going to happen when I try and play it back. So I tweeted about it on my Twitter account, very frustrated, very tired, very ready to just kind of go to bed, and I click on export, and it says it'll take like an hour and a half, hour and 47 minutes, something like that, to export out. I'm like, okay, I can stay up another hour and a half to 2 hours to make sure this video exports, because if I get away from my computer for more than like 15 minutes, it thinks it's nap time and it tries to go to bed, and I don't want that. So I didn't want it to like try and go to sleep on me while it was exporting the video. So that's why I was like, okay, well, I can find something to do for 2 hours while it's exporting. So I ended up talking to Annette from YouTube on Instagram till like 2:30 yesterday morning, because it's already like 4 o'clock in the morning right now. And we talked for a while, and I checked email. I mean, all of my email accounts were down to like 0 new emails in my inbox. I mean, I literally cleared out every email that was currently in there and went through everything and deleted stuff and spam and clutter and everything else. I got rid of all of it. So proud of myself. So then every half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm like checking on it, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, it says it's at like 20 something percent, and it had already been rendering, it had already been exporting for like 2.5 hours at that point. And it said like another hour and 13 minutes to export. I'm like, oh God, it's gonna be like 3 something in the morning before I know it. And I was like, I don't know if I want to wait up, but then again, I was worried that my computer was gonna go to sleep and it would never freaking export. So I stayed up. Needless to say, long story short, the video ended up exporting for 5 hours and like 47 minutes, or 5 hours and 57 minutes, something like that. It took almost 6 solid hours to export. So you figure 3 hours to learn the new program, 12 hours to edit, and 6 hours to export. by the time I went to bed yesterday morning, the sun was coming up. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I was dead. I think I'm gonna throw on some mascara. I'm just gonna leave my brows natural. I'm not gonna worry about putting anything in it. I got decent brows. I'm gonna throw some mascara and some blush bronzer highlight on, but so when I ended up going to bed. It was like 7 o'clock this morning when I went to bed, and I woke up at like, I think I fell asleep about 9:30, 8:39, 9:30, something like that. That's like way too much blush on that side, but that's okay. So it was just like one thing after the other. And you figure I had been up all night. I was super overtired. I had stopped drinking coffee like hours before. Like, I think it's an eyeshadow brush. What's that doing in there? I'm trying to find my highlight brush. I had like run out of coffee in my system like hours before. So I was like, yeah, no, I was starting to feel the slap happiness come on. And it's just, I was dead. I was so freaking tired. So I ended up crawling into bed and trying to go to sleep. And then as soon as I laid down, my brain was like, time to get up. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to go to bed. I don't want to get up. I want to go to sleep. I was like, I almost argued with myself. I was that angry. Because my brain was like trying to wake up, and I'm like, no, I don't want to wake up. I want to go to freaking bed. And I don't know. It's just, it was such a strange day yesterday. I was like dead. So then I slept. I finally did get to sleep sometime before my dad got up at 9:30. He says it looks like I had just dozed off. And that's probably about right. And then I woke up at noon, and it was like, my brain was like, okay, time to get up, time to start your day. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, don't talk to me. I had my blinds were closed. I had 3 cats on the bed that were all like surrounding me, and they were all like cute and snuggled up and sleeping. And I'm like, you can go back to sleep. I'm not doing this. And I thought it was funny because when I went to go to bed, my brain was awake, and when I finally woke up, literally just a couple of hours after I had gone to sleep, my brain thought it was time to get up. I'm like, no, it's not time to get up. Go back to sleep, you weirdo. So I ended up I fell back asleep by 1:30 this afternoon, and then I finally crawled out of bed at I woke up at like 3:30, crawled out of bed about 4. But, so my entire schedule is really off right now, like really off. And so my brain doesn't know what to do. And my dad's like, well, since I know you're going to be up all night because you slept all day, why don't you just plan on going grocery shopping? I'm like, okay. I gotta find a lip color. So here we are at 4 something in the morning, and I'm getting ready to go out to Walmart to go buy cat litter and cat food and stuff for crockpot meals and generalized groceries for the house. My dad doesn't go grocery shopping anymore. It just is more convenient for me to go. Plus, you figure he works over 60 hours a week, even though he's like, you figure he's scheduled for 40 hours a week. Half the time he's got, on-call days, or somebody calls in sick and he's got to go fix something at the airport again. So he's always busy, and there are some days where he doesn't get home until like dark. So I don't mind going grocery shopping every 2 weeks for the house, because you figure I'm eating the food, I'm the one cooking the food, I'm the one, doing what needs to be done with it. So why should I complain about going grocery shopping? This is the Buxom full-on lip cream and rose julep. Like I need a lip plumping, I don't. I just like the color of it. And then I'll take, this is the enamel red. Usually I'll take the glossy garnet instead of the enamel red on it. I just kind of tap on it to give it a little bit more color. It kind of looks like you suck on a lollipop and then your lips are like that reddish, like shiny from the stickiness. That's basically what this reminds me of. So this is basically it. This is my get ready with me to go out to Walmart kind of makeup. No concealer, no foundation, no nothing. Just eye makeup and blush, bronzer, highlight. So hopefully you guys enjoy my kind of rambly, chit-chatty video. It's funny, the hair tie and drawer matches one of the eyeshadows that I'm wearing. So, I don't know. When I go out to Walmart, sometimes I do wear my concealer and corrector. Most of the time, I usually have that kind of stuff on. I'll put like liner and stuff on. I just don't feel like it right now. Like I said, it's after 4 in the morning and this is just something quick and easy I can do. And I don't have to wear makeup to go out. I just kind of do because it's fun. And I haven't worn makeup since Thursday last week and it's Monday morning. So why not? I mean, like Annette says, there are no rules to makeup, and feel free to do what the hell, whatever you want with makeup because it's fun. So that's what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys like this like turquoise and yellow and green look that I have going on that completely doesn't match my shirt, but I honestly don't give a crap. So I'm going to go grocery shopping and I will see you guys in another video. Hopefully you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.